Hello everyone, Tashmanite Butler with H.U.B Games coming at you with another Let's Play. And today, well, it's Tuesday, and you know what day it is. It's Master Duel Tuesday. Time for me to get climbing on this ladder with the Infernoble Kid deck. Be sure to check out all things H.U.B Games in the description below. And as the things flashing across me above here says, be sure to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe if you like the content. I'm always looking at in the comments. In fact, a lot of what you're probably going to see in these duels today come from suggestions from users in the comments trying to help me better strengthen and sharpen my deck. So I'm there looking. Again, without further ado, gamers. Let's game. So, as usual, here's a little rundown of the deck. I've cut the deck down considerably. I think I cut it down by 4 cards, but still, I've cut it down. And what I've done is I started doubling up on a lot of the Infernoble Knights. I removed one Ash Blossom to try to at least get one because these duels happen quickly. And doubling up on the Infernoble Knights will help me a little bit proceed with learning about what they do better. I swapped out my Threatening Roar for another Thunder of Ruler, since this activates during the standby phase. Is a lot. This card will most likely buy me a better turn than the other one did because I can activate this immediately when the standby phase starts. So hopefully, if there are no cards that have if the cards that the user has no abilities that negate or stop activations at the start of standby phase, I can buy myself at least one more extra turn. I know it's a cheap trick to buy a turn, but I think it'd be useful. I've also gotten Angelica's Angelic Ring. I put one in here because it's an equip card, which, as you've probably noticed, with the Infernoble Knights, equipping is important, especially when it comes down to getting Charles and Emperor Charles the Great and Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. Equipping cards become important because the more I equip, I can blow stuff up and or negate. So I kind of need equip cards, and I think this card's equip ability is actually useful because it says equip to a monster you control, equip only to a monster you control with an equip card. You can only control one Angelica's Angelic Ring. Each turn, negate the effect of your opponent's first spell card or effect that resolves. That's useful to me because there are a lot of effects that basically start resolving, and it's like, all right. But so this will help slow down certain combos. So if I get this card and I already have since Infernoble's already equipped, I think this card will help add an extra negate. It's a roundabout way of getting there, but I think it would be useful. I think the only major problem that I have would be figuring out a way to get my hands on it. Because unlike the other Infernoble cards, Infernoble Arms, this card is not searchable to the best of my knowledge with any of the Infernoble spells. So this one is just a kind of a crapshoot. But if I get it, boom. If I don't, I still have I still have these other equipped spells on me. But yeah. So this is the deck. And we're going to take version 5 with us, and we're going to go up the ladder. The new secret packs have dropped, so Primite's in the game, as well as a lot of the other secret packs. So we're probably going to run into a lot of Dragon players, including those Blue Eyes players who now have more access to do more crazy Blue Eyes stuff. So be prepared for that. Let's see. I wonder. Let's see. What are you doing? If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, Nah, I'll wait because they can still use it. So one of the things I learned about using Ash Blossom from YouTuber Reaper Dojo is that the best time for me to use Ash Blossom is to try to stop a once per turn card, which makes sense. You'd think I wouldn't have needed that, but it now makes more sense because notice how this person was able to use Sky Striker Mobilize twice. And them being able to do that, if I'd have used Ash Blossom, it would have just only stopped one, and it'll just, hey, all right, I can still do what I want to do. So at this point, I just kind of have to learn and go from there to figure out which cards. See, do you have 3 spells in here? You do not have 3 spells. But I feel like I need to probably stop you. So let's see what happens. Without that 3rd spell being in there, whatever you planned on doing should hopefully halt you. So let's see. Well, yeah, it was worth a shot. And now it's back. And now the 3rd one's gonna be there. So with 3, life is about to be more painful than it should be. Now I say that. Now they have 4. And they're quick spells, so I think they can play them from hand, which is not ideal in my instance. Okay. So let's see what I can do. Because I have a funny feeling this card's about to go somewhere. So at least I'll be able to, especially if they destroy Oliver here. But let's see. Here goes nothing. Target 1 space, especially with a Lost Wind is about to become my best friend too. Come on, Lost Wind. I need you to resolve like nobody's business. What do you do? How many do you have in the grave at this time? 1, 2. And you won't be destroying too many things on the field, so. Yes, I will. If you thought that was the last you saw of Oliver, you were wrong. He's back. Sorry, I know y'all. If y'all hear the song, y'all could probably hear the song. I have the volume down because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too loud. Man, you have zero idea what you whatever. We'll call you man because you're playing Sky Strikers. How about that? I know that is probably presumptuous of me, but yeah. I should be able to get this card out, or there should be something that happens. I guess not. Wait, let me see something. There's something about my card I don't know. They were sent to the graveyard, so why didn't that work? I guess it has to be my card, which, meh. Alright. Bye, Hayate. Ah, Shizaku's back again. Just when you thought you got rid of it, it comes back. Okay, throwing all caution to the wind. Let's see. Not her. I think it's you. I need you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fingers crossed, y'all, that I actually get a monster. Nah, I'm good. I got one. Yeah, I got one. Let's see. You are unaffected by card effects, and you make it undestroyable by battle. So first, you. Don't worry, I'm coming. Alright, use your effect. Otherwise, say goodbye to Shizaku. For right now, I think I'm good. Oglair attack. Well, Ray is here. Actually, I have a card. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I think because of what's about to occur, ending off with this card is probably my best bet to save me a turn. And I'm not gonna do that because that's Oglair, and Oglair this would be crazy. How would this work? Either way, I don't think you need to have another spell card, so we're both about to peace out, so. Did they still get the spell? They do still get a spell card. Well, I thought that was gonna stop it. So to stop Sky Strikers, well, I got robbed. Anyway, to stop Sky Strikers, apparently I need to figure out how to get their cards into the main monster zone. Otherwise, they're pretty much all powerful. So I guess their flaw, one would say, is they're stuck having to stick with the extra monster zone. Not that that matters in this situation, but the extra monster zone is theirs. If there's no main monsters, then all of their spells become pains and burdens to me. So it's just a matter of figuring that out. I suppose at this point, it's safe to say this was over. There are probably several places where I misplayed, and it's there's no telling which one in particular. Here we go again. So as we wait on my opponent, I've been listening to, because I discovered that the old Dragon Ball video game soundtracks actually went a lot harder than I remembered. So I've been listening to a lot of the soundtracks for that, and one Dragon Ball Z game that I haven't even played, I've been listening to Soda songs from its soundtrack. That's Fighter Z. So if you see me over here just rocking out or humming some tune, more than likely it's because I have that song stuck in my head. I'm playing against Synchron. That's not from Dragon Ball. That is from... You know what? Doing that. So I have a question. If you made it this far, one, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Really do. You have no idea how much I look at that and wonder if, I'm making content that people actually kind of enjoy. So thank you for sticking along. And if you're at this point, if you've owned a Sega Genesis, have you ever heard of a game called Captain America and the Avengers? Again, for the Sega Genesis. It was the first time I've ever even heard of the Avengers. And just thinking about that is like, yeah, I forgot that the Avengers were around before the Avengers that I knew of in like theaters recently. So, but yeah, it was. I was digging through or looking around online for like the OST soundtrack, the original soundtracks for video games. All right, well, in particular old school video games, and I ran across that one, and all right, so let's see. And if I do what I want to do with you, you still are a tuner, so. Okay. I got an idea. First off, as far as I know of, next turn. And I can't take this back. I didn't mean to activate the effect, I promise y'all. I did not mean to do that. I really didn't. I'm gonna just set this card in defense. And then to set myself up for the next turn, equip this card to that one, and then end my turn. So anyway, I was going through YouTube and a few other websites looking at the original soundtracks for video games, and I ran across that one for the Sega Genesis, and I was just bopping out to I believe it's the tune from when they're on like the little speeder part, and so I've been rocking out to that. I've also found like the original soundtrack for Quest 64. Quest 64 is one of the first games that one of the first RPGs I've ever played, and it was on Nintendo 64, and it was a fun time. It was the first time I actually got to enjoy those RPG elements like completely. So I owe a lot of joy to Quest 64. But unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but rather little known, or perhaps not so little known, the first Nintendo 64 game that I ever completed was Bomberman 64. Ah, hey, look, it's Jinzo, y'all. Was Bomberman 64. Thankfully, though, I just realized Jinzo can't stop the card that already happened, so there's nothing you can do with Jinzo. Ha! Sucker. Was Bomberman 64, who a game that, as I've learned recently, I never saw the true ending for. I beat the game thinking that I finished the game thinking that it was the end. Turns out it wasn't the end. Who knew? I am kind of boned, really. Thanks to Jinzo. Let's see. Ah, okay, so they can still use their trap cards. See. And I need Halticlear to actually leave the field on its own. Well, not on its own. I need Halticlear to go away with Oliver so we can go on about our way. Another little known fact. I just equipped Oliver with its associated weapon, so I'm looking over here at my microphone as if though the camera. Man. Anyway, but yeah, that was a little known fact. But yeah, I've completed Bomberman 64, the first part, thinking that was the true ending of the game, and it turns out there's an entire other level that you have to get, and in order to get there, you have to collect all of the gold cards. So now I'm curious. Like, all this time I thought I beat the game, and it turns out there was more to it. So if I run across it, because I still have a Nintendo 64 over here. But if I run across Bomberman 64 while I'm out in the... Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. So while I'm out and about, if I run into Bomberman 64, I'm probably going to pick it up so I can play it. And hopefully figure out what in the world happened what the true ending of that game is. I can't say that I'm glad to see this card, but at the same time, kinda am. Since he's here, since I'm capable with all 9 stars, let's just bring him out. And at this point, while I know that I probably don't need to. There we go. This one will work. Alright, let's get the punching. Oh. Yay! Halticlear is back from the grave. And we're gonna get over there. So now, for right now, unless they have a card that gets rid of my back row, Charles is somewhat invincible. Somewhat. Because I believe this one stops it from being destroyed by card effects. So yeah, it stops it from being destroyed by card effects. This one stops it from being destroyed by battle. And if all else fails, something happens to Emperor Charles, then Halticlair is here to save the day. I don't blame you, bro. Thank you, Drew. Searcher. Oh, cool! I get to show off this card. Equip only to a monster you control with an equip card. Angelica's Angelic Ring. I'm actually kind of excited to show this one off, because I did use it in a test duel in solo mode. Yeah, I kind of wanted to test it out, so I went and took version 4 in the solo mode after my last video, found this card and added it. There's another card I forgot that I wanted to test out in this deck too. I gotta find it because I have it on my phone. Alright. Let's see what I can do. First, blow up one card. Okay. During dawn, you can add one level 5 or lower fire warrior monster from your deck to your hand and destroy this card. See, unfortunately, I think what I need to do is this, then this, then do that, then this, and now, oops, activate this because I almost ended my turn without doing what I originally intended to do. Grab Tarpon because when it gets to my hand, because this buddy is equipped, I get the special summon him. Now we get the rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking. We're going to grab who are we gonna grab? I think I should get rolling, although I feel like I should get Angelica. I'm gonna get Angelica. And with that, in the event that I need it, attach you to her, activate her effect, leaving him in the grave, her to go away, and you in the grave. Yes, I'm going to special summon Roland, which I probably should have done from the get-go, but we'll leave that alone. Attach Magus to this Roland. Attach Angelica's ring to this Roland. And it's all come full circle. Nope, we're gonna fight. So, if I'm not mistaken, this should take care of that. It didn't. Why didn't it? Is it specifically a spell? Yeah, spell effect. Okay, that's why it didn't work out. good to know. Put you back. I did all that just to find myself back here. Oh, at least you could get. I get 500 life. Take a chunk out of a 500 chunk out of their life points for that. Oh, and Angelica comes back, so you know, not all bad. Monster your opponent controls and return that target to the hand. Man, that sucked, but Horned Oliphant. Okay, I'm gonna get her. This guy. And Magnus again. Do you have a way to stop me? Oh, I wonder what. I kind of do wonder what is this card, or do you have an Ash Blossom in your hand? Yeah, sure. Alright. With Durandal in my hand, I got several ways to go about this. I'm going this way. Makes no sense to play around. Let's get him out. You know him? You love him? Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. Hello, buddy. No, I don't want to use that effect. While it does come in handy at times, this is not one of those times. And would you have to stop me? Whatever you have to stop me, use it. Oh, they actually had something, and they did exactly what I told them to do. Huh. All right, fine. Wait. Oh man, I thought I could get Charles back. It would have been nice if I could. See, she's a 5, and none of you are 4s. Ah, I'll get Tarpon back. Wait. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Not that it's gonna get me a lot more life points. This does help a little bit. Roland's back. Actually helps a whole lot more than I thought. I forgot about that. You thought you got rid of him. Alright, well, looking at things, I might be on my way to at least being silver 2 by the time I have the 50th duel, or, well, that depends on if I win. I'll be at least in silver 2. But if I lose out, which would suck, I would, you know, reach 50 still in silver 3. Lost win, infinite, imperm. And see, this is a tricky challenge because I don't know which one would do what. And the card that I choose to bring forth is nah. I'm gonna bring forth over there. Set. Summon. I did summon them in the imperm slot. Oh no! In case anything. Because I don't know what this does. I think that's the one where they take it from, isn't it? Oh, it's not. So will this work with off? Nope, it doesn't. It only works with these guys. So Hot Eclair. Hot Eclair. Durandal. Hot Eclair. Can't go wrong with good old Hot Eclair. Alright. Start punching my opponent. Behold the face punch. I wish I would have known I was facing Sky Striker, because then I would have put Imperm maybe where I have Roland right now. Either where I have Roland or where I have Lost Twin. Because at that point, I can negate effects. Still, Sky Strikers are annoying. They're annoying creatures if they don't have any monsters in their main monster zone. And just like that. And I got robbed. What is happening? Ow. My face. Okay. We'll start this again. I realize I can get my hands on Roland if I do this. And now, summon over there. Ear. Will you let my monster do what I need him to do, please? That's another card I probably need to get my hands on, but I don't think I have one. It's a good thing I wasn't trying to use his ability. Oh. Because it isn't a monster, right? Target one face-up monster on the field. It is a monster. Don't think I need to do that. In case you have any more funny business. Nah, I forgot what else you do. During the main phase, the turn is sent to the graveyard. It can be equipped. While equipped, you can target one face-up card on the field to destroy. And yeah. I hate having to do this, but it'll free my monster, give me back my monster, and yes, I will continue to attack. And we'll go on about our business. Okay. Like, I just got, no, I didn't get, I got lucky. Halt to Claire, man. He's got his swords. Well, and just like that, that was destroyed by card effects. That's good to know. Goodbye, everybody. Keep trying to think of how I'm going to do this, or how I want to do this. Because I do have a problem. I got the wrong one attached to my monster. And so this buddy is really going to be a pain in a thorn in my side. No, he ain't. Hang on the hot clap for a second. Yeah, I remember now how this works. Don't worry. I kind of want my monster back. I'm going to do that. I like to mention again, reading is fundamental. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm just gonna stop there while I have a chance. I dropped the ball. Well, I may have dropped the ball. Let's just see. Please activate your effect. Nope. There are so many ways that I've dropped this ball. Drop the ball. I got to the 25-yard line and stalled out. The greatest drive never to make it. All because of snatch steal. This hurts so much. Not that I can activate it right now, but yeah. Like, I truly fumbled at the 25-yard line. Wait, hold on. May not be as bad. Hold on. Maybe I can recover this. I haven't completely given up yet. Alright. Then again, this person's probably going to read, or they may already be familiar with the Infernoble cards to the point where whatever I just did is not going to be helpful. But we'll see what happens. Wait. What in the heck negated my... You know what? Never mind. I should surrender. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna see what happens and take this trouncing. Alrighty, well, I said I was gonna do it. I had it until my car got stolen. So, alright, so here's the 50th duel. If I win, I move on to silver 2. I feel like I played this person before. I've seen that name before. Anyway, if I win, I move on to silver 2. If I lose, then, I get further away from 50%. My hope was with that last duel before I lost it, was to make this duel the one where not only would I be in silver 2, but that I could also, you know, win and be at 50% for all my duels with this deck. But that didn't work out for me, as you can see. And now I have to deal with Makanko. And Makanko, what is their gimmick? Their gimmick cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. So I have to get rid of you. I have to get rid of you a different way, but how? What card in my deck would help me with that? I'm trying to read. I've played against Makanko before on stream, so you would think I would know this. Card effects during the main phase. And you have the ability of cards take no damage involving this card. This card is equipped with an equipped card. It cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. Absolutely a pain in the rear to deal with. Cards that allow my opponent to get away with not being destroyed. Playing defense until I can figure this out. So against the Makanko player, Makanko would be almost, well, it's definitely not a mirror match, but the fact that they're similar, the fact that they have a reliance on equip spells to keep their monsters alive. The flip side to this is that with Makanko, they are able to, how do you say, prevent me from being able to take them out. Prevent me from being able to take them out while like it's a confused because I can't attack them. If I attack them, I only hurt me. And the weird part is if they attack me, it hurts me. I don't see, I see what the appeal is with them, but I don't see, well, yeah, here we go. So it was either I attack them and hurt myself, or I find myself in this situation where that's a thing. Yep. Oh, kicking myself with the one duel that I lost where like I got so close and lost because I didn't realize that Oglier's effect was the way that it was. but at least I know now. Agia is Agia is destroyed by effects, and I gotta remember if it's Renault or Oliver. If it's Oliver, then it's the two O's. Ag prevents destruction. Oliver prevents being affected by him. Pteranodon. Oh, Babysaurus. I just realized I'm playing against dinos. I wonder what's about to happen here. Yes. It is not with what I have right now. And I can only use this effect once per turn, so that's not helping me none. Yeah, not with what I have. There was no path forward. All Ash Blossom did was serve to slow something down, but not necessarily what I needed to. So at some point in time, my best hope was not to stop this card, but probably one of the other ones that appeared much earlier. Well, much later after I got rid of Ground Zeno. I think it was at that point, after Ground Zeno, probably. Let's see, Ground Zeno, Ash Blossom. So probably either Dragonic Diagram to stop these two, Babysaurus, or Petite Pteranodon. One of those cards. Well, as I said, no matter what happens, I'm going back to take a look and see what's what. Get back to the drawing board and revise the deck. There it is. Couldn't think of the word. Time for some revisions.